Where'd Kiefer go? Oh. I honestly think it's worth a shot.
So I can always just be like, I think if you, no matter who I put up, Beth is going.
Yeah.
And for my game, Beth isn't really the best case scenario to go because then I am alone with all the guys.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if Beth comes down and I put up Breydon, Breydon's gone.
Yeah.
Because I can say, I think that you're getting closer to Kiefer.
Sure.
Or I can be like, I think that you're getting closer to Deshaun. And I can be like, if I put up Kiefer, there's no big target next week and I am gone.
True. You can spin it that way too.
I don't know if it's gonna work though.
Yeah, I just don't know how to make Jed believe it. But like Ty and Keith were saying, like it doesn't really matter what Tera necessarily says. So like, because if we like tell Jed that like we have him no matter what, I think he's more likely to use it. Because they're also trying to say like, unless you were like, oh Jed, like honestly, I'm with her, like anyone I throw out next to is going home. So
Anyone I throw next to
you is going home. As like anyone I put up next to you, like you're still going home. So
wait, with Beth or Jed?
with Jed, like if you were like Jed, anyone I put up next to you, like you're going home. So when Beth comes down, I'm not putting up Breydon.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just to make him seem like, oh, okay,
Right.
sure,
right.
yeah, I'll put up Breydon then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't go home. Or I don't know if you pitch it the ad though.
What about? You don't think that Kiefer would vote up Deshaun? Do you?
I don't think. That's my only worry as well. But I don't think he would.
Because I don't like. I'll try and see if I can do it.
That's what I'm saying. Just pitch
I'll
it.
just be like, honestly, like I'm kind of worried. I think that Beth is going. I really wanted her to win that veto.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can say that's bad. Be like, fuck. Like, I wanted you to win that veto. Like, I don't want you to go. You know that.
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying, if he uses it, can you imagine?
It might be the only way to get him out.
Yeah. I was like, could you imagine? If he uses that veto on Beth? My jaw would hit the floor.
I need that backyard open up so badly.
Literally. And Kiefer was even saying, Jed told Kiefer yesterday, like, oh, Breydon does whatever Beth wants. No matter what. He'll never go against Beth. So Kiefer was even going to say, like you say it to Jed, and then Jed will obviously bring it to them. And then Kiefer will be like, well, I mean, listen, like, let's say worst case scenario, she puts up Ty. You know, you're still not going. Beth is going to vote to keep you. I'll vote to keep you. And, you know, Breydon will for sure do whatever Beth wants. So he'll vote to keep you.
Yeah.
Like, there's no lose here. And then you get out Ty. And you don't get no blood on your hands, Jed. And you have a jury vote.
About getting Ty out?
Like, that's what Kiefer will say. Like, because I'm sure they'll be like, what happens if she fucking goes against her word? You know what I mean? Doesn't put up Breydon.
Yeah.
And Kiefer will be like, well, I mean, even if she does put up Ty, you're not going.
Yeah.
And then Ty gets out and, you know what I mean? You don't get any blood on your hands. That's what Kiefer will say. But as long as you just pitch it as like, I saw him have to go home.
I'm just so wondering about Kiefer's final two that he made with Beth and Jed. Would he still honor it? Do you know what I mean?
I don't think. Only because he has said to me, like, Breydon, I feel really bad, but, you know, I am really going to have to go against, like, things that I promised. And he's like, what Blue Line was like true, and she said, like, it doesn't matter, like, what happens in here, it's all about what happens outside.
Yeah. But I also know that Kiefer came here to win, and Kiefer's been saying from the beginning that he can beat Jed in the final thing. He said that from day one.
Oh, 100%. What he, like, keeps kind of, like, reiterating, though, is he's like, why would I keep Jed? Because, like, I know that if I keep him, that he's coming for me next week, regardless. And Jed's more likely to win over the rest of us.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of scare Jed a bit and be like, look, in all of the conversations, a lot of stuff came up about Beth. And I honestly think it doesn't matter who I put next to her. She's going.
Good. Be like, and I really didn't want Beth to go home this week.
Yeah, be like, I actually didn't want Beth to go home this week.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah.
You know, I think that might work. I'm sure Kiefer will come in here and give you another little
I want to
pitch.
smoke so bad.
But I'm just saying it's worth the attempt.
It's worth the attempt.
Because again, if he doesn't use it, whatever, Beth goes home. But if he does use it and takes her down,
Yeah. And then if that happens, that makes Beth so powerful too. Do you know what I mean?
Well, and Kiefer was like, you already know immediately Beth's gonna be a go with your plan. Like, if he brings it back to her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if he's like, listen, Tera, Connor's sister going home, so maybe do I use it on you? Beth will be like, yeah, bud. Use it on me.
Because then she can be like, I will make sure.
Yeah, no matter what. If it's Breydon next to me, you know he's voting to keep you.
Yeah.
If it's Kiefer, he has you. He's born his kids. If it's Ty, you know Ty has you.
Yeah.
We all stay no matter what.
Yeah, okay. I'll be like, look, honestly, I didn't want Beth to go home on my HOH.
Yeah.
It was never the plan. But the way people are talking,
Yeah.
because a bunch of shit came out of her. Like, stories got
Yeah.
things she said. I don't think it matters who I put next to her. She's going.
I think.
I'm like, and then I can be like, and then on my HOH, Beth goes.
Yeah.
The last girl in the house.
Yeah. How bad it looks for me, Jed.
Worth a fucking try.
I'm saying, if he fucking doesn't bite, whatever.
Yeah.
What if he does?
I just don't want Kiefer to vote out to Sean, because do you want to know what I think might be coming up
What?
on the next HOH? Actually, you might be good at it. Have you seen the one where they're up against the wall and they have to pull the pins out?
No, what is that?
You have to be, like, it's geared for somebody who is, like, tall, long limbs. You're literally, like, you're on, like, a big circle. There's a big circle on the wall, and there's color-coded pegs.
Okay.
And you have to stand on them, but every, like, 5 or 10 minutes, they'll be like, pull out a red peg. But you have to be really careful about which ones you pull, because you have to be able to be balancing at the end, and then it's, like, the last person on the wall. But people who have really long arms, which you do too.
Yeah, listen, that Veto was so embarrassing to me, you don't understand.
And it looked really hard. It looked really hard.
I was so embarrassed.
I
I
thought
really thought I won. I really thought I won. And then when I was like, oh, 39 minutes? How?
When I saw all of Jed's suitcases, I thought for sure he did brutal. His suitcases were everywhere.
Ty was also so sure that he won.
I thought, I was convinced that Ty won.
Ty was also gonna
Because
say-
I heard Ty screaming too. Like his time seemed really fast.
Well, that's what I thought too. I thought Jed took so long.
And then literally, yes. And you should have seen Jed's suitcases. They were everywhere. He was the hardest one to clean. And then Beth's were like all over the place too.
Yeah, Ty said he just literally he just like thought about it and then just took the two.
Yeah. I thought for sure Ty got it. But then it didn't matter. I guess it must have come down to that puzzle.
Yeah, it's because Jed said that the second puzzle he did in 3 moves.
Well, whatever. I'll do my best to pitch it. I'll be like, look.
That's what I'm saying, whatever. Doesn't work, it doesn't work. Whatever.
Yeah.
But realistically, it would obviously be better for Jed to go home.
1,000%.
Even if he won the veto, I just know that he is obsessed with his fucking ego. And if in his mind he could take your HOH away and use the veto to take Beth off and him stay and I go home, he'll be enamored
Yeah.
at the thought of it.
And I'll just say, I'll be like, look, I think in every scenario, Beth goes home and I'll be like, I don't know, but I feel like Ty and Keith have been getting close with Breydon in their room. Like, I don't think they would vote him out if he's sitting next to Beth, because everybody's really upset with Beth. I'm like, if Breydon was sitting next to you, I think they would.
Yeah. True.
a lot of stuff came out about Beth.
I think it works.
It's worth a shot.
Okay. Well, good morning. Sorry for the early morning chats.
No, God, no. Are you kidding? I've been up all night like this.
It says it's 10 a.m.
They might have let us like sleep a little bit longer. Still no backyard fun.
No, they're still hammering though.